John, originally I thought the best way for me to humiliate you, in a fun way, would be conjure up some scary Sorry. The best way for me to humiliate you, in a fun way, would be to conjure up some of the scarring atrocities that your friends and I have witnessed through the years. Then I realized that doing this would be funny only to those who are as morally decrepit as you. The good people in this audience would be scared, angry, and scarred. You don't push the boundaries. You innocently take the boundaries' clothing off. Then you perform acts of molestation upon them. I want to hold back, but why should I when you never said that as an example, ever? This man incorporates the use of feces into humor. But seriously, if you aspire to be as funny as Jack, I can break it down for you right now. It isn't hard, there's actually a formula. When faced with the opportunity to incorporate bodily fluids and even your private parts into a joke, don't think, just do it. John never thinks 2 minutes ahead. When trying to come up with a funny catchphrase, merely do one of two things. Rhyme a noun of interest with either a color or a verb of your choice. Examples: brown town, grape escape, sip the tip. John, I've always wanted to mention something to you, but I feared it would hurt your feelings. Since I don't have to worry about that right now, you have terrible hygiene. Most of the time you smell like a mix of Taco Bell and sweaty butthole. Take a shower more often. I've spent weeks with this kid in close proximity. He showers as often as a well-kept dog, yet he smells worse. I know in your incredibly busy and exhilarating lifestyle, you don't have a lot of spare time. But to give friends and loved ones a service in that they don't cringe to the point of near vomit, being around you 5 of the 7 days a week. Here are a few pointers to help keep yourself clean. Change your clothes more often. He's been wearing this for 2 days. Stop ending your nights nude. This is often overlooked but extremely important. Stop going number 2 in your pants. Honestly, what this kid is going for is that he vaguely resembles the guy from The Notebook. You know? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing else. And I want to tell you to calm your lifestyle down. You're heading for a sorry future, a life filled with pain and bruises. But I love you, we love you, everything about you, and that's pretty sincere. And although some of the people in this audience may now not understand you, I wouldn't change a thing.
Bromance. That's a bromance.
Okay. Alright. When I sat down to write this roast, I considered simply walking on stage with an empty picture frame and holding it in front of the wretched shell of a boy you see sitting here. His entire existence is that much of a joke. I've known John Wilson for a long time now, just saying. And I can safely say that he has done nothing but make my life worse. But this is understandable due to how unbelievably dismal John's life actually is. One Sunday morning, I went to his apartment around 9:30, only to find John drunk off tequila, listening to a one-track Peter Gabriel tape on repeat. It had been on repeat for an hour and a half.
It's true!
I frequently refer to this ugly version of Ryan Gosling as Papa Wilson, though even the notion of John procreating should be made illegal. John Wilson's child would look like a rotting corn cob and have the intelligence of a flat tire. John graduated with a degree in cinema, which basically means he's going to end up another broke dreamer attempting to suck the limp dick of Hollywood. I mean, really, man, isn't that a little cliche? But beyond your laughable career path, you know, you're really a goal-oriented individual. I mean, really. He spent one Saturday last year attempting to get 24 erections in 24 hours. And if that's not determination, well, it's something.
Also true.
Anyone who's had the regrettable experience of spending time with John knows that anyone who has had the regrettable experience of spending time with John knows that he is the wannabe poster boy for hipster trash. When he isn't meticulously designing his image by exploring the depths of barely coherent electronic music, he's left to be found fondling one of his many cameras while touching himself. This is a kid who barely has the intelligence intelligence of an 8-year-old while sober, and who should require a state-appointed caretaker while drunk. For some reason, he becomes basically narcoleptic the second a drop of alcohol hits his lips. His impromptu beds include the floor of the Crosby house on his first night in the group, the floor of various parties I've seen him at, under some classroom chairs in a high school over tour. He fell asleep in a bush outside the bars in downtown Binghamton, and once he even passed out on the floor of a New York City subway car. Another time I had the unfortunate experience of witnessing him run naked around a rooftop in downtown Binghamton while shooting fireworks into the night sky. Seriously, somebody should lock this kid in a room and throw away the key. What really puts John in the subhuman category is his complete unawareness of his surroundings. I've never known someone gifted with full use of all 5 senses to be so utterly incapable. Just look at him. John probably doesn't know where he is right now. Something else you notice when getting to know John is the fact that he can barely utter a coherent sentence without sounding like the mentally challenged son of an alcoholic mother. Hopefully John will go far, far away and never return so that we can all breathe easy and know that his awful influence cannot harm any of us or our loved ones. But really, John, you're one of my best friends, and I also will not change a thing. We usually give the roastie a chance to have a little rebuttal, so here's John's chance to get back at us.
This is quite a sight. Carla, do you
down,
have a
John,
shirt?
go
No,
down.
you do have a shirt. Okay, Travis doesn't have one. Or Amir. Okay, I really didn't write much of anything at all. Basically, who made these stencils? They look like hell. Anyways, okay, Travis Kushner, the Jerry Maguire of the Crosbys. I'll get to you in a second. Let's see, new guys. You sound like hell. Basically, I would rather eat a pie filled with burning hair than hear 1 more second of you guys on stage. Who else is there? Britt, the one man with a more pronounced underbite than my own. Kudos to you. Let's see. Krustin, you kind of look like Nick Hogan. Nico, the one man in training to be a Greek Orthodox priest, that there was blacklight parties at his apartment in the butt of downtown Binghamton. Let's see. Nico, you have a beautiful voice. You made me cream. Amir, either that actually is a birthmark on your neck, or your sister has to stop giving you hickeys. That was too easy. Let's see. Ted Offensive, ACOG. Oh, Slovy Slobberman. You look a bit like Kobe Bryant, only not. I'm going to come back to Travis Kushner for a second. This is the man right here who spent the entire summer. Let's see, come up here for a second, Travis. Who spent the entire summer picking the children fingers and I don't know. He basically cleaned pools for an entire summer for minimum wage, and basically, Travis. Now, I'm not going to bash your present for this little section right here. I'm going to take your past, and I'm going to make it a little fun. Okay. So basically, Travis, a little while ago, I mean, if you know Travis Kushner, you know that he is a big advocate against domestic abuse, basically. So Travis Kushner, I mean, if you know him well, he doesn't like domestic abuse. It's just one. If you hang out with him, he mentions it a few times. So basically, when he was what, 12, 13, he modeled for a little advertisement for an anti-domestic abuse ad, and I happen to have one copy right here. And I know showing you isn't anything. Showing Travis isn't anything. So basically, I made 300 copies. That I made for the entire audience. Can I have the house lights up for a second? Can I have the house lights up for a second? basically, I have some friends that are hanging out. Everyone pass one down. I know there's a lot. Take one, pass one down. On the very bottom, I know you take it, I know. It is adorable. So basically, on the very bottom, there's his booking information and phone number if you need to get him as a child model in the future. So basically, Travis, this is how much I love you, and that I'm getting you some business for your 13-year-old modeling career. Thank you very much.
Yeah! Get it! Woo! He hit it about early.